Usain Bolt's 9.58-second 100m record has stood for 16 years, untouched by even the best sprinters today. But when Noah Lyles claimed he was the fastest man on earth, Bolt laughed. Then, Seville shocked the world, defeating Lyles and earning Bolt's endorsement as the next sprint king. If Lyles is truly the fastest, why is Bolt backing someone else to break his record?
Schnellste aus den Blöcken, jetzt kommt er und jetzt ist Usain Bolt nicht zu halten, nein, er gewinnt! 9,
Usain Bolt's 9.58-second 100m sprint at the 2009 World Championships in Berlin remains one of the most mind-blowing feats in sports history. No one has ever run faster in an official race, and for over 16 years, that number has stood untouched. It's not just a record, it's a monument in athletics, a benchmark that has frustrated and inspired sprinters around the world. Many have tried to break it, and a few have come close, but the title of fastest man in history still belongs to the legendary Jamaican.
Nur noch Weltrekord. Unglaublich, was der an seinem Start gearbeitet hat und wie geschmeidig der läuft.
Yohan Blake, another Jamaican sprinting great, came close with a 9.69-second run in 2012, equaling the time of American Tyson Gay, who had clocked the same in 2009. But even at their peak, they couldn't get anywhere near 9.58s. The difference between 9.58s and 9.69s might look small, but in the world of sprinting, it's massive. A fraction of a second in a 100m race can mean meters of distance between competitors. To put things in perspective, Bolt was so dominant that in the same race where he set his record, he slowed down before the finish line and still crushed everyone. Imagine if he had gone all out. Over the years, new sprinters have emerged with hopes of dethroning Bolt. Names like Noah Lyles, Fred Kerley, and Keishane Thompson have proven that the 100m dash is still alive and thriving, but none of them have even come within touching distance of 9.58s. Lyles, the reigning Olympic 100m champion, has a personal best of 9.83 seconds, which, while impressive, is far from Bolt's legendary mark. Fred Kerley, another top sprinter, has clocked 9.76 seconds at his best. Keishane Thompson, the young Jamaican sprinter, has shown potential, but he too has yet to break into the sub-dash 9.70s territory.
Lyles needs to stay relaxed here, but he's pulling away. It's a slingshot around the bend. Hughes running well in the middle. Knighton's trying to go with him. Watch the clock.
Noah Lyles may be the reigning Olympic 100m champion, but does that make him the fastest man alive? That's the question track fans and experts have been debating ever since Seville pulled off one of the biggest upsets of the year. Winning gold at the Olympics is a huge achievement, no doubt, but the title of fastest man on earth isn't just about medals, it's about times, performances, and the ability to dominate your rivals. Lyles has proven himself on the biggest stage, but his recent loss to Seville at the Racers Grand Prix in Jamaica has thrown the sprinting world into chaos. For years, Lyles has been known as a 200m specialist, dominating the longer sprint while gradually improving his 100m speed. His transition into the 100m elite took time, but he finally claimed the Olympic gold, cementing his place in sprinting history. However, there's a key difference between being the Olympic champion and being the world's fastest man. The 100m event has always been about raw speed, not just consistency across competitions. When Usain Bolt was dominating, he wasn't just winning races, he was breaking records, posting jaw-dropping times, and leaving his competitors in the dust. That's what made him untouchable. Lyles, on the other hand, has yet to break into the rare sub-9.70 category that only the greatest sprinters in history have achieved. His personal best in the 100m stands at 9.83 seconds, a respectable time, but still far from world record territory.
Great job. No. On the other side. Yeah.
When Usain Bolt speaks about sprinting, the world listens. He is not just a legend, he is the greatest sprinter in history, the man who changed the sport forever. So when he recently backed Seville as his potential successor, it turned heads across the track and field community. Bolt doesn't throw around praise lightly. He has seen countless sprinters rise and fall, with many being hyped as the next big thing, only to fade away. But Seville is different, and Bolt is convinced that he has what it takes to break the 9.58-second world record. On the Fix podcast, Bolt made a bold statement saying, "If he can stay fit and get it right, I feel he can do it." There is something there, the ability to do it. Coming from the greatest sprinter of all time, that is a huge endorsement. Bolt has always been vocal about the challenges of breaking records, especially one as iconic as 9.58s. He knows better than anyone that it requires more than just talent. It takes mental toughness, discipline, and near-perfect execution on race day. And yet, he sees those qualities in Seville. Seville isn't just another fast runner. He trains under Glenn Mills, the same legendary coach who crafted Bolt's historic career. That connection alone gives him a massive advantage. Mills knows exactly what it takes to develop a world record holder. He has seen it before, he has coached it before, and he understands the blueprint for breaking 9.58s. Under his guidance, Seville has already shaved off crucial milliseconds from his time, getting closer to the elite speed needed to make history. Noah Lyles is a confident man. He is the reigning Olympic 100M champion, and he has dominated the 200M for years. He has every reason to believe he is the best sprinter on the planet today. But when he called himself the fastest man on Earth, he probably didn't expect Usain Bolt to respond the way he did. Bolt, the undisputed sprinting legend, heard the claim and couldn't help but laugh. His reaction was blunt, saying, "When I heard it for the first time, I wondered if I'd lost my mind. That's desperate." To understand Bolt's reaction, it's important to recognize what it means to be the fastest man in history versus the fastest sprinter in a given year. Winning an Olympic gold medal is an incredible achievement. But it doesn't necessarily mean that an athlete is the fastest to ever compete. If that were the case, every Olympic champion would automatically take the title of the fastest man alive. But history doesn't work like that. Bolt didn't just win races, he shattered records in ways that no one else ever has. He ran a jaw-dropping 9.58 seconds in the 100M and 19.19 seconds in the 200M. And nobody has even come close to those times in more than a decade. Lyles, on the other hand, has never broken the 9.80 second barrier in the 100M. His personal best stands at 9.83 seconds, which is impressive, but not historically dominant. Even in the 200M, where he has been the undisputed champion for years, his best time of 19.31 seconds is still slower than Bolt's world record. That's why Bolt finds it funny when Lyles makes such claims. Being the fastest man isn't about having the title of Olympic champion. It's about raw numbers, about who has pushed the boundaries of human speed the furthest.
I'm going to be in Paris. I'm excited. I'm excited to be there. First time watching the games, you know what I mean? So I'm just happy.
Seville's journey to becoming one of the fastest men in the world hasn't been an overnight success. It's been years in the making, and those who have followed his career closely knew this moment was coming. From his early days competing in the Jamaican Olympic trials in 2020 to defeating Noah Lyles in 2024, Seville has steadily built his reputation as a legitimate threat to sprinting's biggest names. He is part of a new generation of sprinters determined to restore Jamaica's dominance in the 100M, and he might just be the one to do it. Seville's 9.82 second run at the Racers Grand Prix wasn't just a fast time, it was a statement. He didn't just win the race, he convincingly beat the reigning Olympic champion. That performance confirmed what many had suspected for a while. Seville is not just another talented sprinter, he is a future champion. His time of 9.82 seconds is already among the best in the world, and considering that he is still only 23 years old, there is plenty of room for improvement. One of the biggest advantages Seville has is its training environment. He is backed by one of the best sprinting programs in the world, and works under Glenn Mills, the same legendary coach who guided Usain Bolt to multiple world records and Olympic gold medals. Training under Mills means Seville has access to the best techniques, race strategies, and development plans. If there is anyone who can shape a young sprinter into a record breaker, it's Mills. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.